Hi, I'm Alex Mark Eckstorm, and I am an actor, a writer, a painter, a philanthropist, and a guitarist.
In a world filled with imagination, one man, one voice, Don Fontaine. The new thriller, the new comedy from Seth Rogen.
Dude, that's crazy.
Ransom, rated R, directed by Ron Howard.
My ideal career would be to get into acting, not only to make a lot of money, which you can, but I'm not in it for the money, I'm in it more for the art. My goal is to do hard work and not to be lazy, not to be lethargic about anything that I do, especially with my craft, and that craft is acting. And I believe that acting is one of the most important careers that you could take on, because it's a career that you're gonna it's like a stock market. You're gonna either have a lot of it or you're gonna have nothing at all. There's so many, there's a gazillion actors out there, and how many of them are like famous? You take like 0.5% of them are actually like famous. I think if your ultimate goal is to get famous, it's a great goal, and it's something that you should shoot for. But inside of that goal, while you're trying to build up to whatever that is, I think you need to be aware that it's not going to come right away, and that it's going to take a lot of hard work. And don't think about it at the time. Just do the work, love it, you'll make your way, and acting is my ultimate career. Something so interesting about acting was that the fact that it was it wasn't like an escape for me at the time. As much as I would like to say it is now, or more of a high for me, it was always kind of in the back of my mind when I was a little boy. But I never knew that I would actually want to be an actor when I was a little boy. Probably the 6th grade when I did my first play. And I had a really negative attitude going into the audition. I didn't really want to be there. I didn't know what any of this was about. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. And I think based on instinct, I had to do this. I had to go into it. And I was like, my instincts were like my heart. More importantly, my heart was telling me, yeah, you're going to do this. It's going to happen, because you're going to blow them out. Ever since then, it was kind of a snowball effect. You kind of fall in love with something, and then you don't want to do anything else, because you think that that's something that you're going to push forward to, that you're going to work your hardest at. And it's something that I want to be educated in, I want to be knowledgeable in. It's something that you're never going to stop learning. I mean, there's so many career paths that you will always have to continue to learn, but acting is one of those things where you do one movie, it's in the past, it's like a time capsule. You do another one, you learn something totally new. What was the question? I honestly don't remember what the question was. I'm going to talk about dildos or anything. I don't remember the damn question. No, that was what was it, Iran or Afghanistan? What were they talking about? And then they just get the countries all screwed up, and then we have like a big revolution because one news reporter just
screwed everything up.
Forgot the question.
So what's something extremely interesting?
One very particular interesting situation that I can think of is, it may sound really, really boring, but to me it's really cool, so I don't really care. I was getting an autograph from Tom Hanks when he came out for his Lucky Guy show last year on Broadway. He had signed it, he went over and he got a pen, and he was like, he signed my poster or whatever, and I just kind of looked at it, or just kind of was thanking him. It was loud out, so I had to shout it at him or whatever. And in a split kind of instantaneous second, he looked up at me for about 5 seconds, and he didn't have any expression on his face whatsoever. And I looked at him, and we just kind of made eye contact, and he just looked at me, and I had no idea what he was going to say anything or not. I was just kind of living it. You live in the moment.
Almost like he saw himself in you or something.
It was weird, just to almost say that. What kind of moment to almost say that, it was like that. Yeah.
What's your favorite type of alcohol?
My favorite type of alcohol is vodka.
Apples or oranges?
Oranges.
Thank you. You're the first person to say orange.
I really like natural beauty in a woman. Some girl that's just very naturally beautiful. She doesn't have to make herself look good. She doesn't have to make herself impress any guy. She's just kind of here, and she's beautiful in her own way, and she makes me laugh, and she kind of is just somebody that I would want to be around Not 24/7 because that would drive you insane.
For bars or nightclubs?
Bars.
Oh yeah. How long have you been playing guitar?
I've been playing since I was in the 7th grade, so that's been over 7 years. I like to hang out with friends, I guess, and laugh for fun.
That's good.
Yeah. Boy, yeah, like I said, my life is not, peaches and cream all the time, but I try to make it a little, peach cobbler, I guess. That was like the stupidest thing anyone's ever gonna hear. There was an instance in my high school where we were signing our yearbooks. One of my great friends, Brady is his name. Just shout out to Brady. I love Brady. Usually you get a lot of stupid messages in your yearbook, or it just is like, oh, rock on, man, and then the football player puts number 8, and you're like, okay, whatever. True, I mean, there's a lot of douchey people in high school. Brady had written something very important that I would never forget. He told me, hey man, I hope the best for you in life. In this chapter in life only closes for the next great story to begin. That's what he had written. You don't see that kind of a message, and it's a good booster, I guess. Not for your ego, but just for your, just for life, in general.
Right.
I was wondering too, what that next great story would have been at the time. Sitting in the cafeteria, I was just kind of, I would always just sit there and just wonder, what is it? What is it going to be? And I think maybe I found it now. Hi, my name is Alex Mark Eckstorm, and I am a